everyone, in this video we will cover the current affairs. I am Nuzhat Sana. For mobile optimized ebooks, please install GK Today Academy app. You can attend the quizzes on this app for better practice, and after that you can also read the detailed explanation of the questions you have missed. For regular updates, please check our Telegram channel. The link is given in the description box. You can subscribe to it if you find it relevant. For hard copy books, you can visit our website gktbooks.com. Okay. Also, our latest initiative is UPSC Prelims Test Series for 2021 and 2022 in GK Today Academy app. So if you are appearing in UPSC Prelims, you may consider joining this. So now, without wasting any further time, let's get started. So today we'll be discussing most important MCQs for 26th of May 2021. Starting with very first question. India's National Sports Awards includes how many sport awards presented by the President of India? So actually, National Sports Award, it is a collective name given to total of 6 sport awards. And what are they? First is Makka Trophy. Second is Arjuna Award. Third is Dronacharya. Then fourth is Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna Award. Fifth is Dhyanchand Award. And last is Protsahan Puraskar. So these awards are being given by President of India for Outstanding Sportsperson of India since 1556 to 57. In this year it got started, and until now a lot of talented sportsperson have received it. So recently Sport Minister have received lot of applications for the National Sports Award, and it has allowed eligible athletes, coaches and other entities to self-nominate and apply online. So this is online process first of all, in which you can register yourself, and after they will come to a decision, the awards will be announced. Okay. Now can you tell me who is our present Sports Minister? And one more thing, in the last video we have discussed about a personality who had earlier received the Dronacharya Award and recently he had died. Can you tell me he was the coach of which sports? Apart from it, on May 16, Miss Universe contest was held. At which place? At Florida, USA. And who is the winner? Andrea Meza. And she belongs to Mexico. So these are the points which you need to remember. Question number 2. Clyde's spot, which was making news recently, is a place located in which planet? So this spot has been discovered in 2020 by an unknown astronomer, and it appeared as an oval shaped feature near the planet's famous Great Red Spot. And this spot is at which planet? So it's Jupiter. How we came to know about this spot? Through NASA's Juno aircraft. Actually it revolves around the Jupiter, and hence it revealed the photo of this spot. So this all happened in April 2021, but now in the recent photo which has been taken by this craft, this oval structure has been converted now into a swirling chaotic blob. Okay, so its structure is changing gradually. So please remember, Clyde's spot is on Jupiter planet. Apart from it, few days back there was news regarding first asteroid mining robot in the world. Which country has launched this? It has been launched by China. So with this robot we can work on asteroids as well. Fine. Question number 3. What is the expansion of ECMO used in the COVID-19 treatment? So what do you understand by the term ECMO? It is extracorporeal membrane oxygen. Actually what happens is, we know that the biggest problem COVID-19 patients are facing is lack of oxygen in their body. So when oxygen support totally fails in their bodies and patients are not even able to respond to interventions like mechanical ventilation or different type of machines, etc., then doctors apply this technique which is ECMO, and what happened in it is it actually acts as an artificial heart and artificial lungs outside the body. So in extreme cases of COVID-19, doctors choose to apply this for critically ill patients. So don't forget the full form of this acronym. Few days back you have heard about a COVID breath test. It was used to detect COVID-19 and show accurate results within less than 1 minute. Okay, so which country has initiated this? It was launched by Singapore. Then there was one scheme very much in news, that is Sanjeevani Pariyojana. It was a scheme launched by Haryana government. So the basic aim of this scheme was to save the rural people from COVID-19. And if any type of mild to moderate symptoms of COVID-19 occur in any person living in rural areas, then what happens is it will provide a supervised and quick medical care at home. Okay, so this was from Haryana government. Question number 4. Where is Kuno National Park situated in India? Where does this park lie? It is in Madhya Pradesh. And why this park is in news? So it is because of cheetah, which is world's fastest land animal. In 1952, cheetah was declared as extinct by Red Data book because last spotted cheetah was died in Chhattisgarh in 1947. And what do you understand by the term extinct? When you have no doubt that last individual has died, then the word extinct is used for that species. Fine. But now what's happening is this animal is expected to be reintroduced in India in November this year. At which place? At Kuno National Park. Because Wildlife Institute of India, that is WII, had prepared a cheetah reintroduction project few years ago, and that's why this is happening now. So this is the reason why Kuno National Park is in news. Fine. In Madhya Pradesh, there is one more tiger reserve, that is Satpura Tiger Reserve, and it was in news because it is included in UNESCO World Heritage Site and hence it has gained prominence. So both of these are in Madhya Pradesh. Question number 5. What is the name of the ex-chairman of the Atomic Energy Commission and Padma Shri awardee who recently passed away? So this picture is of Shri Kumar Banerjee, and he is ex-chairman of Atomic Energy Commission, and apart from that he has also served as director of BARC, which means Bhabha Atomic Research Center, and he had received this Padma Shri award in 2005, and he also received Shanti Swarup Bhatnagar award in 1989 because he has done excellent work in science and technology field, but now he is no more between us. One more personality about whom we have discussed in the previous video. He was Sundar Lal Bahuguna. He was famous environmentalist and was the founder of Chipko movement. Can you tell me he was awarded with which prize? Do let me know in the comments. Question number 6. Shaji NM, also called as Tuber Man of Kerala, has been presented with which award recently? So this man has received which prize? So he has been awarded recently under India Biodiversity Award 2021 under the category Conservation of Domestic Species. Actually, he used to conserve tuber crops in their farms, and for this he has visited many places, and finally 200 tuber crops have been preserved by him in his farm. Also, he has received state award 7 times for his outstanding efforts, and he is also awardee of Plant Genome Savior Reward 2015. So these are the awards by which he has been awarded. Also in the same event, that is India Biodiversity Award 2021, there was one more category called as Sustainable Use of Biological Resources, and this award has been given to KRAPAVIS. It is a type of institution. So both of them are important, please remember it. Question number 7. What is the theme of the International Day for Biological Diversity 2021? First of all, we celebrate this day on 22nd of May. Why? To celebrate natural diversity and spread awareness on conservation. Earlier this day is used to be celebrated on 29th of December, but later on it was shifted to 22nd of May by the UN General Assembly. Okay? And this year theme was We Are a Part of the Solution. One more day is here which is very much favorite to the examiners, that is Earth Day. It is celebrated on 22nd of April. Can you tell me what was the theme of the World Earth Day this year? Do let me know in the comments. Question number 8. Yuan Longping, regarded as the father of hybrid rice, was a famous agricultural scientist from which country? First of all, this thing is very important, that father of hybrid rice is Yuan Longping, and he is known for developing first hybrid rice variety in 1970s. Why this question has been put here? Because he is no more and he has passed away at the age of 91 years. In 2004, he was awarded with World Food Prize for the achievement he has done in the genetic materials and technology. and he belongs to China. Fine. One more thing I have to tell you here. There is a lot of confusion between father of Green Revolution in India and father of Green Revolution in world. These two are not the same, they are different. So for India, father of Green Revolution is MS Swaminathan, and for world it is Dr. Norman Borlaug. So don't ever confuse in this. These are two different personalities, okay? And Green Revolution is related to your agriculture. Similarly, White Revolution, it is related to milk production. Then there is Golden Revolution, it is related to horticulture. Can you tell me honey is associated to which revolution? Question number 9. What is the name of the first named Atlantic storm of 2021? So you have to tell the name of first Atlantic storm of 2021. It's none other than Anna. So this storm is expected to drift towards northeast over the Atlantic Ocean after bringing rain to Bermuda. And as per the NHC, that is National Hurricane Center in Miami, it says that Anna was located about 435 kilometers northeast from this Bermuda. Fine. Talking about cyclones, two cyclones were very much in news these days. First one is Cyclone Taukte, second one is Cyclone Yas. The term Taukte has been given by which country? It's Myanmar. And the Yas term has been given by Oman. Okay. Question number 10. What is the name of the childbirth injury which is being observed as an international day on May 23? So this day is marked to end obstetric fistula. It is one of the most serious and tragic childbirth injuries actually, and it is a type of hole between birth canal and bladder, or you can say rectum. And when does it happen? When there is a time of delivery and actually labor pain got started. At that time, if proper medical facility is not reached to the lady, then only this type of problem can be seen. So it's a very serious problem, and we mark 23rd May so as to end this injury. And the theme for this year was Women's Rights Are Human Rights and Fistula Now. And what is fistula? It is a type of abnormal connection between two body parts, and this is adopted sometimes during delivery. Okay. So you don't need to go into much depth. Only you have to remember is 23rd May is marked for this day. Okay. Question number 11. Which country has announced to launch the International Pathogen Surveillance Network to identify COVID-19 variants? So this network would be launched by UK. UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson had declared this, that they will launch this program in association with WHO, that is World Health Organization, and other leaders across the globe. And this network will aim to identify the new COVID-19 variants that are arising day by day and will provide a real-time data on the same. Okay. Now do not forget to tell me the headquarters of WHO as well as who is present head of this organization. Question number 12. Nidhi for COVID 2.0 has been set up by which ministry? So it is the initiative taken by Ministry of Science and Technology. What happened is the government will provide fund to the startups who are registering in India and who will put solution offer in areas like oxygen, as we know that India suffered oxygen crisis in past few months, then medical accessories, then diagnostic and portability of equipment. So if you are planning to open companies regarding any of these, then you will be supported by the government through this mission. Okay. Actually this is done to encourage Make in India, because right now India is not self-sufficient in these products and we have to import lot of it from other countries. Hence this is an initiative to support for our indigenous product. And who is current Minister of Science and Technology? It is Dr. Harsh Vardhan. Actually Harsh Vardhan is minister for three things. First is Minister of Science and Tech, then he is Minister for Earth Sciences, and last Minister for Health and Family Welfare. So right now he is holding three ministries at a time. Question number 13. Rosalind Franklin rover is being built by ESA to be launched to which planet? So this rover has been named after a very famous scientist, Rosalind Franklin, and it has been built by ESA to explore which planet? So it is Mars. So recently during its trial period, it has demonstrated successful operations And this rover is a part of ESA, that is European Space Agency's ExoMars mission. And this mission is scheduled to be launched in 2023. Earlier, it was planned to be launched in 2020, but due to COVID-19, now it has been postponed and now it would be launched in 2023. Apart from it, there was a news regarding ISRO, that is Indian Space Research Organization. It will launch its Venus mission, which is called Shukrayaan, by which year? By 2025. And in this mission, French Space Agency CNES will also help it. Question number 14. Which organization has launched the School of Hope and Empowerment? So this is an initiative of which organization? It's Tata Communications. Actually, it is a multimedia initiative and it has been launched in collaboration with The Better India. It is a digital platform. Actually, this initiative aims to support and educate our women from rural areas and will teach them various things like how can they also become better entrepreneurs. Okay, so this is the basic motto of this initiative, to help our women who are living in rural areas to make them self-dependent. Okay, headquarters of Tata Communication lies in Mumbai. And can you tell me who is present CEO of this organization? Do let me know in the comments. Coming to last question, Mount Nyiragongo is located in which country? So it is in Democratic Republic of Congo. Since this is a static question, means some news have been come out of this. And what was the news? Actually, here this volcano has erupted recently and has flushed out a river of lava, due to which the livelihood around it has got disturbed now and lot of residents are shifted to another place. Its elevation is nearly 3,470 meters and it has created lot of chaos there. Similarly, there is Mount Etna, which erupts frequently and it lies in Italy. Okay, and we celebrate International Mountain Day on 11th of December. So now it's time for today's quiz. Here are 5 questions given which are taken from past 2-3 days current affairs, and you have to try to solve each of them, and at the end of the video you have to tell me how much you have scored. Okay, starting with very first question. Where is the Central Scientific Instruments Organization located? So today I have taken some static facts in this which can come in your exams because they have been in news. Okay, so you have to tell CSIO is located at which place. Then second is, how many members does the Commonwealth Association have? So basically Commonwealth Association contain how many members? Then third is, when is the World Turtle Day observed every year? Then question number 4, what is the new limit for overseas investment by Alternative Investment Fund and Venture Capital in India as determined by SEBI? So what is this new limit imposed by SEBI? And last question is, Malarkotla has been announced as the new district of which state? So Malarkotla is the 23rd district of that particular state and you have to identify which state is that. Okay, so that's it for today. I hope you have liked the session. These were the important news and events from today, and we will meet again tomorrow with some more important current affairs. Also, don't forget to subscribe to GK Today. With this, me Nuzhat Sana signing off.